They are angry. They are seething with rage. They are hurt.
Down, America! Down, America!
No, these men and women are not protesting against the government. They are raising the pitch to seek justice for one of their own. They are fighting for Devyani Khobragade. A top Indian diplomat in New York who was humiliated, targeted, even victimized by America. But what triggered this scandal? Who made the error? And who was framed? Why did one of the most powerful countries in the world use its might to corner an Indian officer? Was the indignity meted out to Devyani part of a mega US conspiracy?
The US Deputy Consul General of India in New York, handcuffed in public, taken into police custody, strip searched by US Marshals, cavity searched, swabbed and then holed up with hardened criminals. In the next 30 minutes, we bring you the story of the mega plot hatched by the US against an innocent Indian diplomat and how the conspiracy against her unfolded.
The uproar surrounding the arrest of Devyani Khobragade, India's Deputy Consul General, has captured the active imagination of India. But who is Devyani? And why has her arrest sparked this response? Devyani was a regular girl from a middle-class family. Daughter of a retired IAS officer, Uttam Khobragade. Born and brought up in Mumbai. She pursued an MBBS degree from State GS Medical College and KEM Hospital in Mumbai. But instead of following medicine as a profession, Devyani opted for the foreign services.
Actually, absolutely fun-loving girl who used to do her work. By that, it never went beyond it. It was the fun in college, work. We both finished, both of us passed out, happy to be, then deciding what to do. I still remember she joined ophthalmology in KEM. I was cyan anesthesia. One fine day she calls me saying, I don't want to do this. We all go through that phase. I want to give up my residency. So we said, okay. I said, this is a bad thing, just sleep in, we'll talk tomorrow. Over the weekend. Then slowly I started realizing she actually didn't want to do ophthalmology and do something else. And of course her dad and all being in the political scenes and the IAS officer. At one fine day she actually quit and called. I thought she was mad. I said, how can you just quit? For all of us doing medicine, that's the only world which existed for us. We didn't know life beyond it. Well, I think she knew much more because she used to see it differently. And I think she waited for a while to decide what she really wants. Went ahead and did her IFS, and she did really well.
After much hard work, Devyani cleared the civil service exam in 1999. And from here on, she embarked on her journey as a diplomat. December 11, 2013. Devyani Khobragade was hit by a bolt from the blue. The US Department charged her with visa fraud and perjury. She was accused of submitting a visa application for her domestic help Sangeeta Richards, which contained materially false and inaccurate statements. Just 24 hours later, Devyani was arrested in New York. What began after her arrest can only be described as an assault on her person and her reputation. She was subjected to treatment that is reserved for hardened criminals. Humiliated, subjected to strip search, cavity search, DNA swabbing, and holed up in a cell full of drug addicts. The shocking news reached New Delhi when Devyani recounted her ordeal in a heart-wrenching letter to the IFS Association.
I can imagine how scary it must be for the little girls. They adore their mother, they accompany her on functions, and they are so proud of her. When I went to New York recently in July to meet them, and Devyani was invited to a to be a chief guest at one association of Indian developers. And she had taken us and the daughters, and when they asked Devyani to come and make the speech, both the girls went there immediately, you know, with her and stood with her. They are so proud of their mother. They know that, you know, I mean, in their limited way, they know that she's doing something good, like, you know, something important. And they're really proud of her for that. And, you know, now I mean, I don't know how they're going to react when they find out that their mother was actually arrested. I mean, I don't think that they, of course, they don't know what it means. They're too young. But definitely this is not what their childhood should have been like.
India was jolted. They had not seen this coming. This was not normal procedure, least of all when meted out to a diplomat. Clearly more to the story, and for once, the Indian government was not willing to take the blows lying down.
Devyani was such a wonderful woman. Now her own diary is saying, now, of course, she is elite. That she can't end. Of course, she was my daughter when I was holding such an important. What was wrong there? But she was very kind-hearted. She was very good to the people, and her all friends. Even today, Pakistan people remember her. So these are all nonsense, and where they were doing till today. If that was the case, they should have come in the social media so far. What was the? There is a. I will show you the photographs after this on my email. The Sangeeta was having gala time. We paid her more than what he should do. We were paying 30,000 rupees per month here. We provided room there, separate room. We used to have entire food, medical facility, airfare we paid. Then every Sunday she used to have a full break. She never used to be at home on Sunday. Used to go to the friend, go to church. In fact, she developed the friendship with one lady in the beauty parlor called Maggie. So can she do if we don't give the freedom? So who are the idiot who say that she was a spoiled brat?
For the family of Devyani, it's a very trying time. Just like the diplomat who's anguished, her family back here in Mumbai has felt the humiliation no less. For them, it's not only their daughter who has been disrespected, but the entire nation that has been disgraced.
It all began in November 2012. Devyani says she hired Sangeeta Richards, an Indian national, as domestic help. She claims that Sangeeta and her husband Philip approached her for a job as they needed money for their children's education. It was decided that Sangeeta would go to New York with Khobragare to take care of her household work for a monthly salary of Rs 30,000. In March 2013, problems started between Khobragare and Sangeeta.